Hey guys, today I'm taking you through an entire full body workout with my best friend using Tim Bar Guy's Apex Bench. We're gonna test the functionality and the effectiveness of every single attachment so that you know that this is going to work for your home gym to save space, because it pretty much does everything. So without further ado, let's train.
Now, I'm gonna take you through how to do all this.
First up, we're gonna be doing a dumbbell bench, followed by a banded tricep extension. This is a really nice wide pad, so if you're a big bencher, you're gonna like this. It's firm, it's wide, it's got you covered. Well,
that's what I was gonna do. I don't normally do chest. So this is great for me. My shoulders are very crunchy.
All right, so next up, we're gonna do some banded tricep extensions. So for this exercise, we're gonna do one set incline, one set flat. I have the band connected to the pop-out band pegs at the bottom.
What am I doing? I'm too short.
No, you're not. So elbows in, and then extend. There you go. Kind of like skull crushers, but with a band. Next up is dips for the tris and chest. Oh. There we go. Two more.
Oh, got it.
Nice. All right. Landmine work, ladies and gentlemen. My all-time favorite landmine exercise. Half kneeling shoulder press. Nice, good switch.
Or the hack.
Like this.
Love this for me.
I mean, it's really hard to mess up a landmine attachment. Your turn. Decline bench. I'm going to be using dumbbells, but of course you can put this in a rack or a Smith machine. Of course, you can adjust the decline. So you don't like it that? It's a little too much, a little head brush. Let's lower her. That's why I like the 5 increments on the settings down here on the ladder. 5 degrees, you have so many options. Or we can go from there and superset with some abs. Not enough incline? Let's get it up. But first, Shayna's turn. What my dad always did, he'd have 2 5-gallon buckets or like a step. And you'd have the weights there so you could just grab them. Yep, so over the nipple line.
Excuse me.
So on this, I want you to, instead of your forearms caving, like coming in, I want you to have 90 degree, if not 95.
Right here?
Yeah, so they'll keep them out, but still come, so when you come together, but when you come out, keep the wider bend in your elbows. You'll get a better stretch of the pecs. Feel the difference?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! And when you're done, drop the weights and start into sit-ups.
I really wanted to stretch my pecs today, so thanks. Oh, this is my favorite.
One more!
For the world to see.
All right, let's crank it up.
And there's this handle here.
The handle's actually really convenient.
Yes.
I actually have a bench similar to this at home, but it doesn't have the handle, and I wish it had the handle. So some really spicy Russian twists. Ooh, my back just cracked. Ha ha. Or, Ryan, you can do some weighted overhead. Another one of my favorites is you're having your ab tension here and you reach, reach, reach. All right. Let's crunch from the other way. So we think about ab training, we're thinking about spinal flexion. So from here, right, we're initiating from here and we're crunching all the way up to here. So let's flip it and start from the hips up. Grab up here on this bar up here, the horizontal one. My hands are pronated. I can keep my shoulders nice and tight. You can grab here too if you have shoulder issues. So now I'm going to initiate the curl from the bottom up. If that's hard, you can be here. And you can progress by putting a more incline, or you can regress by doing it flat. Shayna.
Oh.
Exhale. Inhale. Good, one more. Nice.
Yeah.
And that's, my friends, how you get your 6-pack.
Yeah.
On to the next exercise.
Same.
So this is the matrix attachment. It's going to be able to do sissy squats, Bulgarian split squats, hip thrusts, preacher curl. This is one of my top probably 3 attachment picks. But let's spice it up a bit. Let's take it up one more notch. So, Shayna, on this one, I want you to do a few normal, just nice and deep, and then we're gonna add a little twist. So good, from then there, I want you to like come down and like reach down to that side, yep, and then come up and rotate. Hip thrusts.
single leg.
And my favorite, I like butterfly hip thrusts. Really squeezes the cheeks together.
Nothing like.
Crack the walnut. Squeeze the cheeks. Good. Whew. And think about that knee going back.
This knee or that knee?
That knee is going back towards the pad and towards the ground. There you go. See how that keeps this a little more vertical than if the knee comes forward, this knee comes forward. Then it just hits the glutes and hamstrings a little better. I really like preacher curl attachments. Yes, you can do them other ways. You can do it with a stability ball or, you know, a single arm on a bench. But for me, these just add that support to get a really good contraction. And if you really want to peak on your biceps, this is a great addition. So you can do them with a barbell. I currently don't have an easy bar here with me, but how I like to do these is I like to get my armpits right in on the pad and I like to pull my shoulders back. So a lot of people are like here. I'm going to tell you to like pull your shoulder back and just focus on the curl. Nice stretch and nice contraction. And as I said, this is fully adjustable, so you can change and adjust the position of the pad and the height. So it's gonna fit all different kinds of users. I mean, like, ooh, biceps are screaming. I mean, for me, these really isolate it, and it's just a great addition to have. Plus this pad does so much else, so why not? All right, let's move on to the utility pad. The utility pad, the striker pad, it's a game changer. This is the striker pad. I'm gonna start off using it for seated shoulder press, supported. You could put this in your rack and then go ahead and do your barbell shoulder presses. I'm gonna grab a set of dumbbells. I definitely see myself using this. I used to have an infinity bench, but it wasn't the right fit for me, the bench in itself. This is a good fit for me because it does so much more, but I like that I can do rack seated military press with a barbell, which I can't fit my current bench into that. So let's readjust this. I'm gonna show you how to do seal rows and barbell rows. So now we're gonna do some back day things. We're gonna do some seal rows, some barbell bent over rows, some one arm dumbbell rows. Let's build a big back. Yep, and the chest will be flat. Yep, and then palms face me, or knuckles face me, yep, and then out to the sides. Yeah. Try to keep your chest on the pad, and then pull through. Yes, there you go. Oh, that's nice for a chest supported bent over row. I like that. Yep, feet just a little bit, yeah. And then, let it stretch and then pull it up towards your belly button, hip pocket. Yes. How does that feel?
Good.
Where do you feel it?
Lats.
Your mic so you can talk.
I don't have phone.
Oh. I thought you did. Nice. I legitimately like that. Hybrid slant board. Let's start with some squats, continue on with some calf raises, and end with some tib raises. All right, let's do some calf raises. So this slant board is 20 degrees. Let's work on the front of our shins. If you're a hybrid athlete, if you're a runner, don't skip these. I mean, you can feel it right there. You see it. Let's do some squats. So I do have a herniated disc. I still barbell back squat, but there's some days doesn't feel good. Belt squat. Whew. And that's actually really lighting up my butt. Great range of motion. I like that as an option for RDLs. Shane, you want to try it? This is my favorite of all the attachments. Number one, I love legs, and this was really thought out. So let's do some leg extension, leg curls. Plate loaded. You can put bands on it for added resistance or hook it to the cable machine. Oof. Oof. Let's try single legs. I mean, that's good. I would sit over just a bit so everything's in line. Oh, so much better. I mean, you feel every bit of that weight. Shayna, your turn. Look at that range of motion. Nice stretch. Yeah, I like that. They did a great job on that.
How was your workout today with the Apex bench?
I was very impressed coming here and training and doing my workout today with the Apex bench. The bench itself is phenomenal. It's very well made. And then each attachment is really good at what it does individually. Changing them back and forth all day today and yesterday was a little bit, I'm tired, but just the training focus, everything did what I expected it to do. And there were a few of the attachments that blew me away. Like I do have a couple top picks, but overall, coming here, I wasn't sure because a lot of these benches and these ecosystems that are out in the home gym world right now, they do a lot of things, but the question is, do they do a lot of things well? And typically, no, they don't. And today, I really got to play with the Apex bench, get to get a good training session on it, and they all do things really well.
So to tail off of that, what are your top 3 picks?
Oh, my top 3 picks. So if I could only have 3 of the attachments, I would have the leg extension, leg curl, hands down. That's my number 1. My second one would be the striker pad. And my third one would be the ab roller. Like those 3 they're just important to me. They felt best in my body and they worked phenomenally.
What were your top 3 favorite exercises that you did with the bench today?
The bench day, the cable leg extension and leg curls felt better than the plates. Like that constant tension, I can't wait to have one in my garage and just train with cables because it just adds that extra oomph for leg training. I love incline sit-ups, so hanging down and just for me it just works the entire range of motion. And the barbell bent over rows with the striker pad lit my lats up unlike anything else, because usually in the garage I do just bent over rows, but with the striker pad I was able to do chest supported, brace myself, be in a stable position. My back was shot.
So we've done some research on some other videos and we have some Q&A questions about the bench. So does every attachment require the ecosystem base?
Yes. There were some questions that people were like, hey, can I get the attachments for my other bench at home? No. Each one of those attachments from the tip bar guy is specific to this bench only.
So you would definitely want to start with the bench.
Yes. I would start with the bench 100%. Even if you only order one thing, start with this because then you can build into it and you can pick and choose what you want.
Can I start small and add attachments later, or do I have to purchase it all at once?
That is a great question. It's actually one of my first questions when we came here yesterday because I was unsure, like, hey, do I have to buy the whole thing at once or can I pick and choose what works for me? And the question, yeah, you can start small. You can just get the bench and one attachment. So for me, like, I would definitely get the leg extension, leg curl. I would throw in the Nordic curl. I'd throw in the preacher pad, the ones that are really specific to me. Like I have a pull-up bar, so for me, I wouldn't need a pull-up bar. So if you're at home and you're like, wow, I don't have a pull-up bar, that would be a great fix for you. But you can start and pick and choose and build as you progress in your home gym.
Does the bench and attachments feel stable enough for heavy compound lifts?
Absolutely. So we did test this out. I wanted to make sure there was anything that wasn't going to flip or flop or fall over. Everything was stable and sturdy. They definitely went through a lot of research to build this bench. So if you want to do heavy compound lifts, heavy barbell rows, if you want to do heavy bench, everything was built with that consideration in mind.
Does it seem durable?
It does seem durable. Yes, it does. And I like it. I mean, the bench stores upright and I had it back and forth all over. The stitching, everything seems like it is really well made. I mean, the bench itself is a $500 bench. So it's initially a big cost, but it's made amazing. Like I love the 5-degree increments on the ladder, so of adjustments, and it does decline. Some other benches that I have and I've reviewed do like 10 or 15% adjustments, and I just feel like having more choices allows more options for you and angles as you train, which training really is all about angles.
Does the complexity slow down workouts compared to dedicated machines?
Well, absolutely. It is complex given the fact that there's all these different parts, right? If you get all the different attachments and each one has to be modified just a little bit to tailor to different exercises. So compared to a machine that's only going to do one thing, right? All you have to do is get on that, let's say, bicep curl standardized machine and do that. Whereas this one, right, you have to change it to a preacher pad from a sissy squat. But it also saves your space, saves money, because who has the space in a home gym to have dedicated machines for everything? Might as well just go to a commercial gym. So yeah, it's a little more complicated and complex, but it has to be to save time and money.
So who do you think this system would be good for?
Great question. So I've watched reviews from other influencers. I've been training people for a long time. I consider myself more of an elite athlete. I'm a professional in the industry. And I will definitely have this in my home gym when it comes out, right? It's just for pre-sale now. So it's for everyone. It's for people who are starting out. They want to just do body weight exercises, some dips, some pull-ups, some sissy squats, and it would be even really great for people like me who want to have that constant tension that leg extension cable would provide, or I don't have a dip bar. So if I got this, I'd be able to do dips, which I can't do. So it definitely is versatile enough to fit everyone. So if you have a family, a husband, a wife, kids, right, you can all start on this.
What is the learning curve with the machine?
Yesterday, a bit overwhelmed because they had all the attachments and each attachment does multiple things. So there was definitely a learning curve. Today, I felt much more confident. I did have to reference some of the pictures on the website, but guaranteed, like on my third, if I came back tomorrow to do all this, I'd have it down pat. So for me, it took two tries going through each piece of going through every single thing, and now it's in my brain. It lives there forever. So I'd say for the average person, you'll probably have to reference some pictures or videos of how it's in use at least 2, if not 3 times, and then it'll be ingrained in your brain forever, and you'll have it down.
Okay, so I am just starting to build my own first home gym, and the Apex system is the way I'm going. I'm gonna get the vents. What are the pieces that you would recommend I start with?
So to answer that question, I would ask, okay, so what are your goals? If your goal is functional training, I would say get the landmine and the pull-up dip attachment, right? There's a lot of those are functional movements. If you were like, man, I really like legs, I would say the belt squat and the leg extension leg curl. If you just kind of wanted a total body, I would say hands down either the matrix or my second favorite, there's kind of tied, the matrix or the striker pad, because both of those are going to be very versatile for you to do a bunch of different exercises to hit lower and upper body. So it just depends on your training goals. So you just kind of think like, okay, what do I love training? What do I want to train? And then find that piece that just kind of speaks and resonates with you. Thank you, a huge thank you to David and Logan and their family and everybody here at the facility for welcoming us and having us here. Thank you guys. Thank you to Shayna. I couldn't do this without you, so I appreciate you being my manager and assistant while we're here. If you guys like this video, you want to see more of it, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, give me a high five, whatever you need to do so that I can continue to bring in other good reviews, not just Becca's specifications and details, but I want to bring you guys like, hey, let's work out with this and see how it feels and give you feedback on that. So thank you guys. I will see you next time.